welcome back to the shop. We are going to learn how to gap your spark plugs today with Brittany Built. So unfortunately, I already have all of my, well, fortunately, but unfortunately for this video, I already have all the spark plugs tightened down into my car. So I'm gonna teach you with an old style spark plug, kind of, and this handy dandy gapping tool. So you can find all of these gapping tools at your local O'Reilly's, Arnold Motor, or any type of tool supplier. This one I found in my dad's toolbox. And then this is just an old spark plug out of an old vehicle. Normally I use Ford Motorcraft spark plugs for all of my Ford vehicles, since I'm a Ford fan, but you can use whatever spark plugs are recommended for your vehicle or whatever you like to use. I just always use those. But this spark plug, he's just gonna be our test dummy today. When I looked into my Ford specs book on a 302 Mustang motor, because that's what I'm gonna run it as, it's a 302 Mustang, it told me to get my spark plugs at 0.004. So that's what I have it set to show you guys. Obviously this one's not gonna be 0.004 because it's out of something random. It was just laying around in our spark plug bin. You take your gapping tool and you slide it through. And as you can see, it goes through very easily. And this one, you want it to slide through with just a little bit of, what word am I looking for? With a little bit of give. You don't want it to like easily go through, but you don't want it to like be super stuck either. A little bit of tension. That's what the word I'm looking for. And then to install your spark plug, this top part goes into your engine bay, and you tighten it hand tight first. This is the part that your spark plug wire goes on. And then you can take a fancy DNC socket for spark plugs. Let me find one really quick for you guys. Looks like your normal socket, but if you can kind of see in there, there's a rubber on the inside of the socket. That'll help when you put your spark plug in. This one's not the right size for it, but it's okay. That way, it helps keep the spark plug straight. It's not moving around, all around, and it just kind of helps with you not breaking your spark plug. You can use a regular socket. You just have to make sure that you keep the spark plug straight. It's not going in sideways, and just be extra careful. So yes, that is how you would gap your spark plugs and install your spark plugs into your motor. Now the amount of spark plugs you need depends on how many pistons or cylinders your car has. If your car is a 4-cylinder, you're gonna need 4 spark plugs. If you have a V8 like me, you need 8 spark plugs. And if you're a V6, you need 6. If you're a V10, you need 10. If you're a V12, you need 12 spark plugs. And again, all of your spark plugs, like for me, Ford Motorcraft is the way I go because I drive Fords, but if you're Chevy, you can use whatever Chevys use. If you're an off-brand type of person, you can use those. I think Bosch makes spark plugs, and a whole bunch of other companies make really good spark plugs. I just always used Ford Motorcraft spark plugs. But I hope you guys learned how to gap your spark plugs. And thank you for tuning in to this week's video. I hope we learned a little bit today. I'm all about teaching you guys how to build your dreams. Always remember, dreams don't become a reality unless they're built. Thank you for tuning into this week's video.